Hi, and welcome back to Cameron's Country. I'm Cameron, and I'm going to be showing you how to make your own cravat in 5 easy steps. Step 1 is to cut your fabric into a rectangle. Now, the dimensions of this rectangle should be about 125 centimeters by about 40 centimeters wide. If you're very tall or have a big neck, you might want to make it a little longer. This is the fabric I've picked. It's a Japanese cotton with a dragon and crane design. I just really liked it. But I also picked cotton because it's a nice natural material and will be more gentle against the skin. As you can see, I have already drawn out the rough shape of the rectangle, so I'm just going to cut it with the scissors, ready to sew. You don't have to be worried about making the edges too neat, as they will all be folded away once you've actually completed the cravat, as you will see soon. I have now cut the fabric into that rectangle shape. I've tried to make sure that the figures are reasonably centralized. And now we're going to move on to step 2. So step 2, we're going to flip the fabric over and fold each side into the middle. Because it's about 40 centimeters wide, this should mean that each side folds in about 10 centimeters. We're going to create a slight overlap. This is to make sure we can stitch along the length to hold the two sides together. So I'm now going to pin along the length of the fabric in order to hold it together. Just be careful with the pins to make sure that they only go through the top side of the fabric and not through to the back, as we don't want the stitches going all the way through, ideally. Making sure the stitches stay only at the back of the fabric will ensure a nice, neat finish. I threaded the needle, so now we're just going to go along the full length. It doesn't have to be a strong stitch, as this isn't really structural. It's just got to be enough to make sure that the two sides are held together. Okay, so I've now stitched the whole length of the fabric all the way along, so it's all nicely held together. We can now move on to step 3, which is folding in the corners. This gives that classic pointy design that just about every cravat has. Now, if you want to, you can cut away some of the material at the end to make it very neat. But if you prefer, you can just simply fold in like so. Then we're going to pin this together. And you're now ready to sew it into place. Okay, so once again, the stitching here doesn't have to be super neat, as you're not actually going to be seeing this section. Although I recommend doing, once again, an over and under kind of stitch. That will ensure that the fabric doesn't bunch up and feel a little bit uncomfortable, and that will just lie smoother against the skin. So simply going over and under like so. We don't have to have too many of these stitches, just enough to hold the point in place. If you wanted to, you could of course take more time and give it a neater design. Okay, I have now tucked in and stitched up each end of the fabric into a point. So we're now going to move on to step 4, which is to pleat the fabric. You probably want 3 to 4 pleats depending on the width and thickness of your material. I found the center point, which is roughly here. So on each side, I'm going to start pleating. Each pleat should slightly overhang the last, like so. This can be a bit fiddly. When you're done, you just simply need to get it pinned in place. So I'm going to neaten this up, and then we're going to move on to step 5. As you can see, I have now pleated the cravat and pinned it in place. I've pinned it in 4 positions, 1 on each end, and 2 pins adjacent to the center point. Now I'm going to stitch across at the center point, and in between the pins on each end, the spacing is about 16 centimeters, and this should create a nice pleated section to go around the neck. When I stitch across, I'm just going to be careful to do it neatly so that none of my threads cross over the ripples here, just to create a nice finish. Simple over and under stitch. This time, unlike when you were stitching along the length, keep those stitches closest together, make it a bit stronger, and this will create a nice, strong design that will hold together well. Okay, so I've stitched across the pleats in 3 sections. So all that's left now is to take out the last couple of pins. And there you have it. A cravat ready to wear. Let's put it on and see what it looks like. Okay, so take off the old cravat, one I made previously, and we'll pop on the new one. I'm going to go for just a simple way to tie it. Around the back of the neck, one side slightly longer than the other. Fold it over, underneath, and tuck it out the front. Pull both sides so they're nice and neat. Tuck into the shirt. And there you go. So there you have it, your very own cravat ready to wear in 5 easy steps. Let me know what you think down below. If you enjoyed, please do consider subscribing. It would be very much appreciated. And I will see you soon in the next video. Bye for now.